See, a lot of our children, when I was back home, I didn't know anything that was called autism. Like, if you had asked me what is called autism, I would not be able to, to tell you the meaning of that. I had no clue what autism was when I was back home until when I came in Europe, that I started hearing of autism disorder that is like, you know, attacking or affecting or having to do with most of the kids nowadays. So what actually makes me to mention that particular word is because I saw a video today on Facebook that actually traumatized me or got me this step, and I feel like let me come here and make this video, as a parent, and as someone that house, we always come here to analyze, talk about something, talk about things, and we learn every day. So on that video, what actually happened on that video was there was a woman lying on the floor, helplessly. And the only thing I saw was around it was a lot of people having phones on their hands, trying to make videos and all that. So when I went deep into it, to find out what actually is happening or what was actually going on, I realized that that boy was mentally unstable. So it's like the father was shouting at the guy, and then the mom came and was like, your dad is shouting at you, and you could not, women now, when your father is talking, your mother will be like, when your father is talking, you have to stay quiet. So the only thing the guy did was, he picked up something, I don't want to call the name because of FB, and just like punch his mother with it. And then his mom, fell on the floor. Since that guy was still having the something on his hand, a lot of people could not actually approach him. So they started videoing him. So you could see him standing there with the what he was having on his hand that he used to actually pierce his mom. And he was very close to his mom. So a lot of people were scared to, walk closer or go closer to actually rescue the woman. So they were trying to talk to him, like throw it on the floor. That thing that we used to cook nuts, where we used to cut things in the kitchen. So they were like, throw it on the floor. So from what I gathered, the guy was like mentally unstable. Now, there's this thing that, affects almost, if not 50% or 30% of the kid. It affects most of our children nowadays. Autism. This is something that when I was back home, I had no clue what autism was called, because I don't do research. I'm not a science or a biology student, so I had no clue. I've never made a research of that. Because in Africa, when we have our kids are okay. We don't even care to know if the kids are having problem. We don't even care to know. We don't go deep to find out who our children are. So the reason why I'm doing all this video is because if you are a parent, when you have a child, you have to really see. Most of our children are sick without us knowing. We don't know. Sometimes you talk to a child will be like, why are you talking to me? Why are you talking to me? You say, oh, this child is aggressive, or this child does not have respect. You don't even know if that child is sick. Okay, because autism will not show us. Some children are so calm when they are autistic. Some children, they are very, brutal or aggressive. So they have their own means. They have other means that they show those signs. So as a parent, you have to actually know the child that you gave birth to. Okay, because from what I'm trying to say here is, if that woman knew what the child was, because sometimes children will have mental issues, they will even be going through a lot. Us as parents, we don't even care, especially African parents. We don't even care to know what the children are going through at that point. We don't even care. All we care is, I will make the child, like, even if you when you are hitting the child with your right hand, bring the child with the left hand, because there's nobody that gonna take the child the way he or she is, apart from you as the parent. So if you have studied your child, you know who your child is, you know how to treat with your child. Because this very guy, knowing fully well that the mom or the dad knows that this boy is like a little bit mentally unstable, when you are talking to such people, you have to be careful. You have to be careful. You have to learn how to approach. That's why in Europe, they teach how to handle an autistic child. They teach you how to, to calm them down. They show you all the method. But now, if you haven't acknowledged the fact that your child is sick or have an issue, how do you want to help yourself? And this is what a lot of us African parents, we fail to, to investigate, or to find out if the child is okay. You will see your child being slow. You say, this child, she's a dull child, she's not intelligent. But maybe this child is having a disorder that you don't even know. So I will advise all the parents, always take a keen look at your children, even though the children are going to school. In Africa, they don't even care. Kids are going to school. They don't care if they are doing well or not. They don't even care. But yeah, they will pay, more details to the child to see that the child, is growing equivalent as the age or equivalent to the age that the child is. So when I saw that thing, that woman was lying there helplessly. I felt so bad about it. I will try to see if I can, because of Facebook, policy, I will see if I can attach some, pictures just somewhere around the screen. So please, parents, go into your children. Some children are stubborn. It's not like they want to be stubborn. Maybe they're having, psychological problem or a mental disorder or something. Just try to find out for your kid. Kid is not just giving them food. It's not just giving them food and sending them to school. You have to pay attention to know who your child is. It's very important, because I felt so bad for this woman. So guys, thank you all for watching. Please, if you've watched this video and you found this page interesting or this video interesting to you, please share and like the page. And of course, I will see you all on my next video. Bye.